Welcome back, Portal Masters. SCL Matt here with another SCL unboxing. Gonna unbox some Skylanders today. It's been a little while since we've had a proper unboxing, I feel. Last week coming back from vacation, I showed off some of those questionable customs that we got. Some of them sold at auction last week. The rest of them will probably be up for auction next month, because we're doing monthly auctions now. So we'll see how that goes. DJ, Chatterbug, Chaotic, that's Bob. Welcome. Glad to have you all here. You won an auction? Awesome. Good for you. Chatterbug, you a second. Yeah. But yeah, welcome everybody. Like I said, we got a fairly normal unboxing to do today. I don't recall everything that's in it. This was one of those lots that honestly I didn't look too closely at because they gave me a really good deal. Basically, they just wanted to get this stuff off their hands, and they told me if I pay the shipping costs, I can have it. So, I don't usually question those too much. It's like, yeah, I'll take whatever you're willing to pass off on me. So, we'll dive in very shortly here and see what we got. But I'm not promising anything spectacular. I don't know if we'll have any huge finds today, but we'll see. We'll see together what we got. DJ Digby, welcome to the stream as well. Let's go check out some Skylanders. All right. First up. Okay, yeah, we'll start here. We got this tub of Skylanders. Siri, I was not talking to you. Don't worry about it. All right. Inside the tub, got a bunch of stuff. First up, Series 3, Lava Barf-Eruptor. Got plenty of him, but hey, we'll always take more. Same can be said about this guy. Series 1, Pop Fizz. Matt, welcome to the stream. Nerd Workshop, Mason, welcome. But yes, you know the drill. If there isn't a Tree X, it's not an official lot. So we'll have to see if we can find a Tree Rex in here somewhere. I'm not seeing one instantly, but this is only about half the box or so. So we got plenty of time. We got time. We got a Fiery Forge. Series 3, Knockout Terrafin. Zulu. And we got a Light Core Flashwing. Pizza Rolls, welcome. Matt, do I sell Spyro's Adventure figures? Yes, I do. I sell all the figures that I can get my hands on. So if you're not familiar with my site, you can go check out here. I'll drop a link in the chat. SCLcollectibles.com here will take you directly to the shop. Otherwise, you can go to SkylandersCharacterList.com and find the shop from there. But yes, I absolutely sell Spyro's Adventure figures. I sell all the figures, all the Skylanders figures. If it says Skylanders on it, I'm selling it. All right. Remember customizing your Lava Barf-Eruptor by panel lining the magma cracks all over him. Interesting. Do you have a picture of that? You should share that over on Twitter. I'd be interested to see that. If you were to make a dark starter pack for SSA and Giants, which figures would you pick and why? Oof. That's a thinker. Gonna make me. It's too early to be thinking. Too early to be thinking. Lucky purchase the other day. Bought a light trap. Ended up being Rebel Lobgoblin. Nicely done. Nicely done, Aiden. Yeah, that Rebel Lobgoblin is, I mean, basically the priciest trap out there outside of the yawn traps. So awesome. Awesome. Glad you could get your hands on that. All right. Next up, we have a Spitfire. And how about a swapper here? Even a swapper variant. We got Jade Firecracken. Couple of swapper halves. We'll put this aside for now. See how we can get those going. How's the collection video coming? It's coming along. I'm making progress. At the earliest, like I have some other things I need to do this week that are breaking up my usual schedule. Like I'm gonna be busy all day tomorrow, and that's when I was kind of planning on doing the final edit. So I don't know that it's gonna get done tomorrow. So I'm thinking, man, I don't know. Because this week is weird because I have Thursday's taken up, Friday's normal activities, Saturday's the super stream. So like that's taking up all my free time this week. So it's weird that it happened this week. It's great that it happened this week, that we have 5K subs on YouTube. But unfortunately, the more I think about it now, that collection video might not be done until next week. But it is in the works. I have started working on it. Don't worry. It will get done. It will get done. Flops, yes, we do carry all the portals. I mean, they may not be in stock immediately. The Trap Team portal we usually have in stock. I think we've been selling out recently. So if there's not one in stock right now, maybe check back on Saturday when the restock happens. That we usually get some in every week. I can't guarantee it. Actually, there may be one in this box here. So maybe I can guarantee it. But yeah, if there's not one in stock right now, I think we should have one on Saturday. So Kobe, Sheeta, welcome. Creature Hunter, welcome. Is Jade Firecracken in game? Jade is in game. Yes. Most of the characters that have a given name like that are in game. I guess that's hard to tell just from this stream because we kind of have given names to everything. But yes, Jade Firecracken is an in-game variant. Chad, welcome. Glad to see you finding Skylanders elsewhere. Chad, I haven't gotten around to that either yet. That is something I should do today. I should be able to nail that down today. Here, let me make a note. Short. All right. I've made myself a note to get that short out later today. So that will happen. I promise. It will. It really will. All right. What else we got here? We got a lot of activity in the chat, and I'd like to see it. Andy, welcome to the stream. Yes, we're all doing well. Thank you. Da, da, da. Matt, do I sell exclusives? I mean, you mean like the employee exclusives? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I like I said, if it's Skylanders, I sell it. I might not have it all in stock right now, especially the hard to find stuff, the rare stuff, but yes, I sell them. Um, if it's the really rare stuff like employee exclusives and chase variants and stuff, I often sell those only at auction, although that may be changing soon because I'm moving to the monthly auction format instead of weekly. So you might see some more of that stuff in the shop. Um, but yeah, yeah. Yes, we did hit 5K subs. The collection video is on its way. I have to make it yet. I didn't have it like sitting here waiting to be published. Um, but that has been activated. All right. Astro Tommy, that is awesome. Said that he looked into buying some Skylanders to sell because he knows you collect them. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. All right. Continuing with a few more figures here, we got a Light Core Star Strike. We got Stormblade. All looking good here. How about, oh, our first damaged figure. Here is Roller Brawl, but missing an arm there. So we'll set that one aside. We got a Series 2 Double Trouble. I think his staff is still intact there. There is a Battle Hammer. I believe we have these on sale in the shop this week. If you're looking good, get a good deal on that. They're real cheap this week. Real cheap. There is Light Core Warnado. Nerd Workshop, how much are sealed SSA figures worth? It really depends on the figure. I mean, they're going to be worth slightly more than loose figures, but I can't give you an exact value or an exact percentage because there's a lot of factors that go into it. It not only depends which figure, but it depends on the condition of the box. It depends on if you can find the right buyer. A lot of people don't care about them in box. They just want the figures. And so they're just going to rip them open. So they're not worth any more than a loose figure. But if you can find someone who is collecting in box and cares about the condition of the box, and you have a mint condition wham shell in box, then yeah, it's going to be worth a little bit more. But I can't give you a exact price or an exact percentage. It's going to vary a lot. So yeah. William, thanks for stopping by, even though you can't stick around. But thanks. Trebaxo, am I going to open to Europe? So I have started opening up to a few other countries. We currently ship to Canada, the UK, and Australia, in addition to the US, obviously. And I am adding more countries every month, at least one new country every month. In February, I will be adding Spain. I have not added them yet, but I will be adding them this month. And past that, I don't know for sure. But I am slowly adding more countries. So, yes, if you don't want to wait, though, you can always use third party services such as Stackery. That's a service a lot of people have used to order internationally. Stackery.com, you go create an account with them. They will provide you with a US based address. And so you can order directly from me. And then I will ship it to them. They will forward the package on to you. So you're still going to have to pay, international shipping costs and such, but that is an option right now if you don't want to wait for stuff. if you don't want to wait for me to add your specific country. So there is a way around it. Um, but yeah, I am adding countries as we go. Um, Country, how do sales in the shop work? Does something go on sale every week or monthly? So I usually put a few items up for sale every week. It's not I'm not going to guarantee it. Um, it really depends what's in the shop, and like if I have an excess of a particular item that week, then I might put it on sale. Or if I see something that's just been sitting there forever that like, okay, that's kind of surprising. Let's see if we can move this item. I might put it on sale. Like there's no real rhyme or reason to it. Um, but the sales I put up typically end on Saturday. So they're going to be a week long at maximum. But if I put something on sale on Tuesday, I'm still going to end it on Saturday. Um, so it's just kind of hit or miss at this point. But keep checking back, check the sales page, and you can see what's up each week. Um, Portermaster Games, welcome, welcome. Super Arc, when does the shop restock? Shop restocks every Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time, right here. Shop updates, Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So you're going to have to do some math if you're not in Central Time, figure out exactly when that is. But every Saturday, just keep in mind that many people, dozens, if not hundreds or thousands of people know that that's when the update happens now. And things sell out quickly. So I put a preview video out every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time so you can see what's coming to the update. So you have like a 4-hour preview window. But if there's something you really want and like there's only one of it, you should jump on that right at 1 p.m. because it's going to sell out. I've seen too many people come to me on Sunday or Monday morning and say, "Hey, I saw this was in the update, but it's not in the shop anymore." Well, it's sold out already. Like that's how this works. It's not just going to sit around there forever. So yeah, yeah. Shop updates every week, and that's how it goes. Things sell out quickly. Keep that in mind. All right. Been fighting the urge to buy Spotlight and Blackout. Yeah, they're expensive. They're definitely expensive, but you'll get your hands on them eventually, for sure. Chaos. The new unbox US Thrillipede went for $300 last week at the auction. Yeah, $300. You use my character list to make an Excel sheet. Yep. I I've seen that. Seen a lot of people use my site for projects like that. I'm glad I can help. Steven, you grabbed the Wildstorm from the shop. Nicely done. Nicely done. Hope he enjoys it. All right. Where I store all the items that are available in my shop. So it's a combination of I mean, it used to just be in my office here. When the shop was smaller, I could just keep them all right over here where I now keep my collection. But since the shop has grown, I mean, I've actually passed it off to Jillian, my shipping manager. So all the stuff lives at her house now. Everything that's in the shop lives at her house, and the stuff that like is incoming and like overstock stuff lives at my house in my basement. So most of the things live in basements. Um, but yeah, a combination of the two. Eastern time is better. I disagree, but you're welcome to your opinion. Why is purple lip chill so expensive compared to the normal one? Because they're harder to find. There's theoretically less of them out there. So the blue lip one is what it was supposed to be. The essentially like the first printing of chill had the purple lips. And so the early edition, the first edition, the I actually don't know if there's more or less of them. I've always kind of assumed there's less just because they seem to be a little bit harder to find than the standard version. Um, but yeah, so we charge a bit of a premium for it. It's not something everybody wants or needs in a collection, so it's kind of that extra level of collectible if you're into collecting every little variation like that. Why do so many people want Magna Charge? He's fun. I mean, honestly, it's partly because he's a little bit harder to find too. I believe Magna Charge was released wave 1, and then I don't think we saw him again. We just saw his variant after that. Kobe, yes. Blackout and Spotlight sell out quickly. Actually, we had 2 Spotlights this past week, and one of them sold quickly, but one just sold, like, yesterday, I think. So that was a bit of an anomaly. Um, but yeah, that happens. Da, 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 da. Chatterbug, yeah, you won't be able to post a link in the chat. It's just YouTube doesn't allow that. Um, that's what I said. If you want to post it over on Twitter, I will be happy to, 1, take a look at it, and 2, share it with everybody. So, all right. We should get back to a few more figures here because we got a long way to go yet. Keep getting distracted by the chat, which I love, but we're gonna keep going. Tower of Time. Adventure pack level piece. Slobbertooth. Underrated character, by the way. All right. Oh, man. Another damaged one. So, Light Core Smolder Dash, also missing an arm there. So, that's our second damaged one. Oh, before I forget, really meant to ask about this last week, but I have this figure sitting here that I have questions about. Want to see if anybody's seen anything like this before. So we got this green gill grunt, but as you can probably see here, there's a black mark here, like on the top of his head, and then 2 more back on his tank. Now the weird part about these marks is that they seem to be like in the plastic, and we're really not sure what it is or what caused it. Because it doesn't seem to be all the way, like, out to the surface necessarily. It seems to be, like, in the plastic. So, like, at first I thought maybe it was just marker, but we've tried all our removal stuff, and, it definitely does not come off. Um, so I can't clean it up, and, like, it almost seems like it's below the surface. So, like, I thought maybe it was, like, a burn mark or something, but it it doesn't it doesn't seem to come all the way to the surface. And so I don't know what to think of that. Like, this is probably gonna have to go in the damage or in an auction or something. But like there's a big black dot on top and then the 2 on the back. And like if it was just one, it'd be, okay, someone probably did something to it. But like to have it in 3 spots, like I just don't know what would cause that even. So I don't know if anybody's ever seen something like that before or has any ideas what it might be. But yeah, something to figure out, I think. Um, ooh, what do we got going on here? Got a lot of stuff going on. Stewify, do you really have 10 blackouts? That'd be ridiculous. Chaos almost bought the straggler spotlight. Yeah. It's sat there for a while. Any tips for people to search on physical shops? Um, so I mean, I don't really have tips. Like the only place I usually find them in stores nowadays is at used video game stores, and even that is hit or miss. A lot of shops refuse to carry them because they think they don't sell anymore. Um, and they just take up space and whatnot. But some shops do, and they're willing to take them in and buy them off of people, and so then they have them displayed in store. But you really just have to figure out which stores carry them and which stores don't. Um, and I mean, if you know any shop owners, wouldn't hurt to talk to them and say, "Hey, I'm looking to buy Skylanders. So if you know anybody that's selling them, or if you see if anybody comes in looking to sell them, like, yeah, I'll take some." Um, but other than that, it's just keep an eye at your local shops and flea markets and garage sales and I mean even just things like Facebook Marketplace for local sales. It's all you can do at this point. Stewified, welcome back. Thank you for the donation. My break was good. Absolutely. Ooh, maybe I should start sending postcards when I'm on vacation. That'd be can I make SCL postcards and start sending them to people just randomly? I have your address. Well, I have most people's address if you've ordered from the shop. Would that be something that would that be fun? Would people want that? Would people want me to send postcards? Just random postcards? Or SCL postcards? I'll have to think about that. Thanks for the idea and the donation. Thank you, thank you. Astro Tom, are there bubbles in the plastic? I no, there's not really any bubbles. Like it's smooth. Like the figure looks exactly like it should, other than those three black spots. So that's I don't know. It may have been a problem when filling the plastic, like burnt from the inside. I suppose potentially. Like it just seems weird that out of all the figures I've seen, like I've never seen something quite like this before. I mean, it's a little bit different since the figure is a little bit translucent, you know? Like if it was a solid figure, I mean, or especially if it was like um Smolder Dash here, if the black plastic got burned, like you wouldn't even notice. Or even I don't know. Something that's just solid colored like this, if it was burnt slightly below the surface, would we be able to see that? So I suppose maybe that's something. I don't know enough about the process of how they make these to know if that's even a possibility. Pumpkin Face, nice. Swedish site that sells Skylanders. There you go. That's awesome. Stormblade guy had writing on the bottom of the base after removing most of it. Part of it dyed the plastic. Seems like that's what happens with this one. Oh, yeah. So like Stormblade, yeah, because these bases are a little bit different. Like I said, it's always really easy to clean off the bottom of these bases that from the first 4 games, really. Those bases clean off real nicely. But once you get into um, superchargers, it's a different material than this. It's more like actually drawing on the figure itself. And I've always said that's a lot harder to clean off. So that does not surprise me that trying to clean off the base of a Stormblade, um, it did not come off nicely. Is that something you bought from us, or that's something you bought elsewhere? Because usually we try to remove those um, from inventory if they have writing that we can't get off like that. Um, bit of paint and it'll be fine. I mean, normally I would say yes, but you're not really going to be able to cover it up with when you get the clear green material. You put paint on there of any type, and it's going to look weird. Caden, you think it's an error when they made it? Who knows? Who knows? Do you know how to get Crayon off a Giant's Portal of Power? Um, I mean, Crayon should come off pretty easily just with like soap and water. Um, but if it's really stuck on there pretty good and you're having trouble, I would get a magic eraser. The Mr. Clean magic erasers work wonders. It'll get a lot of stuff off. Yeah, that would be my next go to is magic eraser. They really are magic. Astro Tom, have a good day. Matt, I haven't gotten to play Ratchet and Clank yet. I was on a video game kick for a little while. I played Horizon, made it all the way through that. I own Ratchet and Clank, but I still haven't played it yet. So Obsession, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like I have seen dozens of Green Gill grunts, and this is the only one I've seen with the black dots. So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's weird. I wouldn't expect anybody else's to have the black dots. You really need to watch your first ever live stream. Oh, you want a video of me watching my first ever live stream? Oof, that would be rough. Maybe someday. Maybe that can be like 10K subs or something like that. We'll go back in time, see how it goes. Um, John, it's just Sharpie. Looked like it was in the plastic, but I could tell because they also drew on the element stamp of the trap. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'd be surprised if that was Sharpie. I suppose it could be, but like we've had pretty good like good record getting Sharpie off of things. Um, but I suppose this material is a little bit different too. Maybe behaves slightly differently. I don't know. We'll have to look into it. I'll probably just end up selling it as a damaged figure. Um, double-edged sword. Nice to have more shops selling them, but if they do sell them, prices are often crazy. It's true. It's true. A lot of used game stores don't know what to charge for these figures and don't want to do any research. So they just try to charge like 10 or 15 bucks for a Tree Rex. It's not going to happen, folks. All right. Have Jillian make postcards? Yeah. No, she does not need more work to do. She has plenty of work going on. All y'all are keeping her very busy. But yeah, people would like postcards. Happily receive a postcard. Postcard with your order? I don't know about with your order, but maybe separately. I don't know. All right, let's get into a few more figures here. There's a Series 2 Cinder. We have enough of those. But how about a Trap Master? Can always use more of those. There's Bushwhack. And our first Imaginator, Taekwon Crow. There we go. Another damaged figure. Countdown, missing both arms. I actually kind of looked like the look of that, but damaged is damaged. There's your Series 1 Jetvac. Get all these starter pack figures out of the way. Super Shot Stealth Elf. Sharpshooter Terrafin. Series 1 Bubble Blast. Torch. Damaged vehicle. Sea Shadow. Missing the tail fin here. So I'll set that one aside as well. Series 3. I was going to call it Deep Dive. It's not Deep Dive. Anchors Away. There we go. Anchors Away, Gil Grunt. Got a Creation Crystal. There is your Fire Reactor. Got a few of them in here. Got a Life Rune Creation Crystal. And Earth Rocket Creation Crystal. Some more swapper halves that don't match up. Hopefully we'll find the other halves soon. There is Eyebrow. And a Series 1 Shroom Boom. Our first mini. How about a Terabyte? All right. Catching up in the chat again. Chaos. Echo Spotlight and Blackout for 160. Yeah, I mean that's probably about their going price, right? Maybe a little bit, probably actually a little bit less than I charge, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's less than I charge. So yeah, not a bad deal at all. I almost would have bought that just to sell in the shop. Pumpkin Face, yes. Skylanders have different rarities in different regions for sure. Yeah, a lot of people have imported some of those figures for that very reason. Yeah, that's just how they were distributed. Do I sell to Portugal? Not directly right now. That may be coming in the future. Like I said, I'm adding Spain this month. Portugal could be shortly behind that. Obviously not too far off. But yeah, you would be in the category if you don't want to wait. You can use a third-party service such as Stackery.com to get that accomplished right now. You can order. But if you don't want to use Stackery or another freight forwarding service, then you'll just have to wait and see. All right. What is the rarest Skylander I have? The rarest is going to be my E3 Spyro figure that I acquired recently. Yeah, nothing's gonna beat that rarity. Like, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel that's gonna be the rarest one for a long, long time. Yeah, I tried to forget about those times when I had a beard. But there was a time, yes. I tried it. Didn't really care for it. Sheeta, is there a way to tell the difference between fake and real chase variants? I mean, the later ones, when you put them in the game, they'll have like a special or rare tag. But just like physically looking at them, you just kind of have to know what the real one is supposed to look like. And even then, some people, depending on which figure we're talking about, some people are very talented and can make fakes. But some of the earlier variants, they don't all have that rare or special tag in the game. So like there's no way to tell. So yes, it's always going to be a risk buying, like it's always going to be a risk buying chase variants, period. Out of box are obviously more likely to be faked, but if someone is good enough to make a good fake, they're probably good enough to fake putting it back in the box and making it look like it's never been opened, unfortunately. So you just have to be very careful. Andy finally completed Trap Team collection except for 4 minis. Nice. Do you consider the minis to be part of the main Trap Team collection? I mean, I would personally, because they're just standard figures that were sold at retail. But as as I say all the time, you get to decide what your collection is. So if your collection does not include the minis, it doesn't have to include the minis. I mean, you get to decide what you collect. I don't get to tell you what you have to collect or what is your collection or what is complete. That's up to you. Countdown was just grenade. Yes. Yes, there you go. Chad, I do not intentionally skip people's questions unless, yeah, they're just spewing nonsense or sometimes repeating themselves too much. But sometimes it's legitimately there's just a lot of stuff going on in the chat and I can't read every single message and answer every single question. I will do my best, but it's not always possible. All right. Let's get back into the figures for a minute. Man, there's a lot of swapper has in here. Okay, some of them will match up in a minute. We got a Series 2 Whirlwind. Got Myconoid's next food fight. All right, let's complete some of these swappers here. There is Magna Charge that we're talking about. We'll get another one there. We can complete a Stink Bomb. I think I saw these halves. That will give us a Rubble Rouser. Here is Trap Shadow. All right, a few vehicles, Sky Slicer, and Hot Streak. We'll have to check and see if that's a mobile Hot Streak or not later on, but not right now. Funny Bone. Series 2 Trigger Happy. Series 2 Wrecking Ball. Got Pop Thorn. There's Sky Diamond. If anybody's looking for some extra in-game cash. Oh, another damaged figure. Surprise, surprise. Another one of the ladies. Chill, missing another arm. Man. Well, add this one to the collection too. There's Hot Dog, damaged Hot Dog, missing the tail. No tail wag for you. Another mini there, Bop. Oh, damaged. Hoot Loop. Missing top of his staff there. All right. Put these halves together. Here's my favorite rattle shake. Got a washbuckler, of course. Weird if we didn't at this point. Along with Blast Zone. Night Shift. Here's another one. And the last swapper in here looks like Free Ranger. So that's good to go. Gonna finish off this box quickly and then I'll get back to the chat. We got Fright Rider. And some more creation crystals. So we got our Magic Lantern creation crystal. An Undead Lantern. The Water Armor. The Tech Reactor. And the Life Claw creation crystal. And that clears out that bucket. But we're not done yet. I still got like half a box to go through. So hold on just a minute. Yes, SCL did have a beard. A beard shows dominance. I don't know about that. I don't know about that in my case. Man, a lot of people didn't know I had a beard. Probably for the best. Probably for the best. Just want a prism break that looks like your logo. Like with the yellow crystals. I'm honestly surprised we didn't get a yellow crystal prism break at any point. Yeah, Sheeta. Spot the differences. Yeah, that's about what it comes down to. Have I ever come across a fake chase variant? I've seen some online. Absolutely. There have been some fairly blatant ones that they just didn't know what they were doing. And I don't know, like those, I don't know if they painted them themselves or if they were sold to fake in the first place. And they were trying to pass it on. But yeah, I don't know. What will the shipping cost be to Spain? I don't know that offhand. That's part of the reason why I can't just say, hey, we're opening up shipping to everybody. Like I have to go in. Every country is a little bit different. And so I have to take that country by country and figure out the pricing. The pricing is based on weight. So it's going to depend how much you order. I can tell you over the UK, I believe shipping starts at, I think the cheapest is like $13.99 and it goes up from there. So yeah, I'm guessing Spain would start at about the same price. I mean, that's going to be $13.99 USD. So take a chance, and we'll, if you want to wait, we'll find out this month, like I said. But I don't know. I don't know offhand for sure. All right. Ooh, Chad, you're looking for top for the bird. Do you mean Free Ranger? No, I have Free Ranger bottoms. Bottom for the skunk. I'm assuming the skunk. That I might. Yeah, I do have the bottom of a stink bomb and top for a drill. Doesn't look like I have that right now either. So I would only have the bottom of a stink bomb, I think. Oh, and Rubble Rouser's top? No, I that I know I don't have. I have a ton of Rubble Rouser bottoms. Rattle Rouser is the one I have the most of. I have like 16 or more Rattle Shake tops and almost as many Rubble Rouser bottoms. Do the swapper has cost money or are they just free? So what I usually tell people, depending on the pieces and how many they want and stuff, like if you just want one that I have, if you are placing another order, I'll toss it in with that order for free. But if you just want that one and you're not ordering anything else, I'm gonna ask that you cover the cost of shipping. So that's the basic. Yeah. Sheeta, what are you talking about templates? Template for what? I like templates, but I don't know what you're talking about. Martin, you could argue the red camo, except I've seen, a dozen red camos in my lifetime. I've only ever seen one E3 Spyro. So that'd be my argument there. What is a mobile hot streak? So some folks discovered a while back last year, I think, that the hot streak that came in the mobile starter pack, the iOS starter pack, for superchargers, actually shows up differently in the game, in the collection menu, I should say. It physically it looks the exact same as the regular hot streak. There's no way to tell from just looking at it which one it is. But when you put it in the game, it'll say hot streak, and right underneath it'll say special on the magic moment screen. And then if you go into the collection screen, it actually lists it separately. So in your collection screen, you could actually have 5 different hot streaks. So there's hot streak, the mobile hot streak, um, dark hot streak, event exclusive hot streak, and golden hot streak. So there's actually 5 different hot streaks. And mobile what we call mobile hot streak or hot streak 601 or hot streak special is that 5th one that they discovered. All right. Because the minis are in the collection stream, I do consider them. Yep. There you go. There you go. That means you need to get Breeze. Oh, but Breeze is so pretty. Oh, when you say bird top, you mean Hoot Loop? No, I have Hoot Loop bottoms, no tops. I mean, as demonstrated here, Hoot Loop tops unfortunately break a lot. So you got like the top of the staff breaks, the bottom of the staff breaks, the wings back here like to break off. So there's just so many points where it breaks. I have a ton of broken ones. If you want a broken one, I got one, or a damaged one. Like it'll still work in game, but it'll be damaged. I could give you one of those. Most commonly damaged figures: Hot Dog, Chill, Gilgrunt, Hex. Yeah, those are all up there for sure. Basically, all the female characters tend to break because they have very thin arms and legs and necks. So yeah, Hex was always on the top of my list. Hex, Chill, Rollerball breaks a lot. Yeah, the tail on Hot Dog definitely. Stealth Elf, especially Series 1 and Series 2, Stealth Elf like to break a lot. But yeah, whole bunch of them. Your hot streak is missing a wheel. Wow, I really don't see that too often. I don't know how that happened. Um, Chad, what do you mean? Accept me sending you an extra thing when I get the tops and bottoms? You're gonna send me something? I mean, you can always send me something if you want. You're welcome to. Courtney, what's your preferred method of shipping? when ordering. Oh, like when I order stuff? Um, Honestly, I think I've found USPS to be most dependable. I mean, I've started shipping with UPS as well, but um, yeah, the postal service is generally the best bet, I feel. Sheeta, SCL VIP is not the same as YouTube member. No, they are separate. Um, so the SCL VIP is something that's just on my site. That gives you access to the private auctions and 20% off all orders. As you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen, that's probably where you saw it in the first place. But being a YouTube member is completely separate. The YouTube membership mostly gives you the icon next to your name and gives you access to um, the little special emojis. If I, Martin, Chaotic, you're still here. If you want to toss some of those emojis out there for folks to see. Um, have a beard just because they're too lazy to shave it off. I mean, that was the reasoning for part of it, actually. Are Trap Masters still flying off the shelves? Yes, they are. Trap Masters and Imaginators fly off the shelves. Honestly, Trap Masters usually sell out before the Imaginators even. Um, Depending how many we get in stock on a given week, it can be different, but yeah, they fly off the shelves. Swappers are close behind too, but I'm usually able to get my hands on a few more swappers than I am Trap Masters, so they stick around a little bit longer. Hey, look, Jillian, what do you know? It's like you spoke her into existence. I think Jillian's like Beetlejuice or something. Doom. Oh yeah, Jillian. Um, Not only are they trying to get you paid more, but they're also trying to give you more work to do. It was already suggested that you um, should create SCL postcards that we can include in every order. So I don't know how you feel about that, but um, oh, template is the 17th swapper. Okay, okay, fair enough. Yeah, pumpkin. Most of those will be gone pretty quickly, but they're not impossible to get. Just make sure you shop on Saturdays. Any good swap combos? I mean, honestly, I've always said like I like the originals better than actually swapping them. I think they made the best characters they could, and swapping them is really just if you find you like a particular top better than with a different bottom or something specific powers or abilities. But personally, I like the characters the way they were originally made. So all right. Should probably get back to unboxing. We still got more to unbox. All right, get rid of these portals here. So there's an Imaginator's portal and a Giants portal. These are for Nintendo PlayStation. Swap Force portal. There's your Superchargers portal. And yes, as someone was asking about before, there is a Trap Team portal, so we will have at least one in the shop this Saturday. All right. Then we got one of these storage bags here. Looks like we have some more characters. Let's get to it. All right. There is Kingpin. More starter pack stuff. Hey, speaking of Trap Masters, got ourselves a Wallop and Gusto. There is Wildfire. His tail's intact, shield's intact. All good stuff. How about Scarlet Ninjini? I always like to see the variants in there. Here is Golden Queen. Oh, did he survive? Did he survive? Yep. There we go. Snapshot. Intact. Bow and arrow. Take it. Oh, here we go, folks. Here we go. Let's make it official. There is our True Rex. You know, it's not a lot unless we get a True Rex, but we got one. We got one. It's official. All right. A few more giants. We have Bouncer and Hothead. Ooh. And one more Imaginator. There is Pit Boss. Well, I just felt one more awkward ones with his staff sticking way out there. Just never think he actually fit in the box. All right. So that's all that was in here. But we do have one more container to go through. One more container after I check the chat here. There you go. I like that. Everybody just interact with Jillian. Take some stuff off my plate. Troy, you need to become a VIP soon. Yep. It's well worth the price. I tried to price it so it makes sense. And if you're a regular customer, it makes sense. Courtney missed the auctions. The Giants 3DS starter. I don't think it did. Yeah, I think we finally got the PS4 starter sold, but I don't think the 3DS starter sold. Yeah, Eon's Elite fly off the shelves. Yep. Jillian's loved more than Matt. Some days, yeah. Oh, you like us both equally. Well, that's nice. And, oh, this is going to be exciting. My mouse just died. So I'm not going to be able to, or wait, can I? I can scroll through with the arrows. Oh, but I need to click off of that one. Hold on. Let me see if this will work. Connect briefly. Come on, do it. Oh, man. Okay, that comet. I'm going to have to figure out how to navigate. Let's see. Ha. Okay. Figuring out how to navigate StreamYard without a mouse. This will be exciting. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Nope. Interesting. Doesn't work quite how I want it to. All right. So I'm going to have to let that charge. I'm going to go open some stuff and then come back to the chat once my mouse is charged up a little bit. All right. In the box. Kind of see it down on the bottom here. We have trap case. Everybody loves the trap case. So, do we think US version or European version? I don't know. I really don't know. US or European? Which one is it? Ooh, European. Awesome. alternate image there with the European villains gathering at Wolfgang's. Apparently they live over in Europe. I don't know. Maybe that's why they got the the special picture and we didn't. It does have the insert, does not have stickers, but because of the alternate image, which is a little bit harder to find here in the US, it will probably be going up for auction at some point, unless I decide to make this one a listing in the shop, which is entirely possible. But if that happens, it'll be in the preview video. So check out those preview videos and you'll know what's coming up. But yeah, what we got for traps in here? We got our 2 starter pack traps. So Life Hammer, Water Tiki. We also have a magic log holder. Tech Scepter. Water Jughead. Undead Skull. The Earth Orb. Actually got 2 Air Jugheads. And 1 Fire Torch. But that is it. And that is actually the end of the box. So let's see if my mouse charged up here at all. Ever so slightly. I have like 3% to work with. All right. Gotta finish the stream before my mouse dies again. But yes, find someone in life that looks you the way Jillian looks at more work. I like that. I like that. Boom. Yeah, Jillian liked that too. Sweet. How do you know which portals are from Swap Force and which portals are from Imaginators? So, good question. I actually haven't answered this one in a while. So Jillian could probably answer this one for you too. She had to learn. So, I mean, on the back, if you want to get real technical about it, there is a model number and the model numbers are different. So if you want to learn model numbers, go for it, but you don't have to. The difference is actually in the cable. So black cables are Swap Force, gray cables are Imaginators. Otherwise, the portals are identical. But black cable, Swap Force, gray cable, Imaginators. No idea why Vicarious Visions decided during Swap Force, we're going to make black cables. They are the only portals created with black cables. Every portal from Swap Force has a black cable. And I don't know why they tried to make a change, because back to Trap Team, they went back to gray cables, and even Superchargers, the next Vicarious Vision games, went to gray cables. So yeah. And oh, sure, if I look right below, everybody has the answer there for you. But if anybody's not reading the chat, there you go. All right. What else we got? When are all these going on the shelf? You mean like in the shop? Everything I just unboxed today will be in the shop on Saturday. So restocks happen Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Time. You can check them out there. Did I get the last 4 minis or the Land Racing Action Pack? Ooh. I mean, wait, which are the last 4? Do you also need the Life minis or just the Air and the Life? Are those the last 4? I'd probably go for the Land. Well, I mean, the Trap Team stuff is going to be harder to find, I feel. The Supercharger stuff is generally speaking less popular, but I could see it either way. It might depend on which you find for a better price first. That's probably how I would do it. Be looking for both of them, and whichever one pops up at a better price first, go for it. Jillian on top of everything. I love this. She should be in the chat more often. Speaking of giving her more work. Hey, Jillian, be here for every stream when I have no idea how long they're going to last. Yeah. Yeah. Skylanders fan, what do I think of Firecracking? Oof. That's the wrong one to ask me about. Chat, what do you think? What do you think I like? Firecracking? No. Everybody knows. Firecracking is my least favorite character. A lot of people like him. Some people, it's their favorite character. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But for me personally, no. I do not like Firecracking. I do not. Boom, 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 boom. Portermaster Eri, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. What do I think of Jade Firecracking? I mean, Jade Firecracking looks cooler, but since he plays the same in the game, I still don't really care for him. But if I had to choose between Jade and regular, I'd go for Jade for sure. If I get a European box with no insert, would I consider that damaged? I mean, I guess I've never called them damaged. I just sell them at auction. Like we sold the one without the insert at last week's auction. So like I sell them all the same. I've never listed as damaged per se. But yeah. Chad, if there was a Magna Charger Astro Blast, can I pay to get them for regular price in the shop early? No, we don't do any like pre-sale stuff or anything like that. We don't put things on hold or pre-order or anything like that. Just the shop updates. You know when the shop updates. You know what's going to be in the update if you watch the video. So yeah, I like you're just it's first come first serve in the shop. That's how it's always been. That's how I see it being for the future. Unless we would change it to something like VIPs get first access or something like that. I mean, that'd be the only possibility, but that's not how it is right now. Ooh, you need Thumpling, Whisper Elf, Weeruptor, and Breeze. Interesting. So, I mean, Whisper Elf and Breeze don't surprise me, but Thumpling and Weeruptor. Okay. I mean, Thumpling and Weeruptor, I feel you should be able to pick up pretty easily. They're not too bad. It's the other ones. Yes, the Firecracking opinions pop out. Courtney, how many figures in the mystery box? So, like my damaged mystery boxes? Is that what you're asking about? My damaged mystery boxes have 30 figures. It's 30 figures for $30. So, yeah. If I decide to put it in the shop, wouldn't you have to say damaged? I don't know that I would call it damaged. I would just say missing insert. Because to me, damaged would imply that the box itself is in bad shape. Whereas, I mean, in most cases, the box is in good shape and they just remove the insert. So I wouldn't call it damaged. It's missing parts. So yeah. Is that 3 rare hot dogs? Yeah. Yeah, right back here. Yeah, we got the red, purple, and green Frito-Lay Firebone hot dogs. Yep. How often do you do these streams? So the unboxings, I do 2 streams a week that are guaranteed, except when I'm on vacation or out of town for other reasons, but I'll let you know ahead of time. So this unboxing stream on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. and then what is usually the auction stream on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. But that's changing up since we're doing the monthly auctions. So it's only the auction stream on the first Friday of the month. And then we're kind of entering new territory starting with this coming Friday because I will have a live stream Friday evening, but there will not be an auction. So what will we do? We'll find out. I'm going to be playing with some different formats and stuff, and hopefully eventually I'll be able to get some guests on. Like this week, it might just be me, but yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll get it figured out. But Wednesday and Friday, Wednesday afternoon, Friday evening, 1 p.m., 7 p.m. Those are the live stream times. Um, and yeah, that's about it. In every unboxing, do you always put the same image? um, yeah, I've been using that image for quite some time now. Someone told me I should get some different images to put out there. Maybe we'll see. But right now, yeah, I've been using the same picture for I don't know, the past year and a half. What do you think is the coolest looking standard figure? I mean, Camo. That's part of the reason he's number one because I like his design and I like his gameplay. Like combine it all, and he's the best. So yeah, I think Camo has to be number one for me. There's definitely some other cool ones. I mean, but yeah, I'll keep it a Camo for now. All right. Chad, we have talked about trying some superchargers online. So that may be a possibility. I'll have to see if I can get that set up. I haven't actually tried to play and connect with anybody in a long time. So yeah, we might have to look into that at some point. All right. I think that is about it for today though. We got everything unboxed and I think I'm caught up with the chat for now. So thank you all for hanging out. It's been great as always. Very active chat. Like to see that. Answer some questions, got some information out there, got some ideas for future live streams perhaps, and we'll see what we can do. But I will be back then on Friday with the Friday evening live stream that is not the auction stream. And we'll see what happens. But don't forget, this Saturday is a Super Saturday. Super Saturday. We'll be streaming from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hope to see y'all there. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But that's all I got for today. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good week. And I'll